Welcome to Back Sports as we got TDR versus Nowski Race 9 tonight. I have in booth with me tonight Jay Downham, Tommy Hebert, and Lonnie Nixon. How's it going tonight, guys?
It's a full house, isn't it?
Oh, it's
Yeah,
gonna
it
be
Great.
it's
is.
gonna be fun tonight. That's for sure. This should be a fun time at Chicagoland with the ARCA cars for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. As we rolling around here for practice, there's a pretty close, tight battle there, don't you think, Tommy? Going into this one here.
Yeah, about 100 points to separate the two teams, just a little less than that, and easily it could go one way or the other in this race. A lot of points could be made up by Team Pujanowski, but Team TDR has been on a roll lately. I don't know if they're willing to give it up yet.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they're going to give it up either. It's kind of been very, very tight, and tonight's going to be even closer racing. So I imagine that points battle is going to tighten up either way, as we're looking at Austin Edwards out there getting around this place, and
We have the
I
points
know we.
up on the board. It's Team TDR 4,000 and Team Pujanowski 3,904.
Yeah, just under 100 points there. 96 points divide them, and I don't think one race can make up that gap, but two in a row, it could easily go Pujanowski.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's not over until this series is over, that's for sure. It's been close racing, it's been tight racing, there's been some controversial racing, so hopefully tonight we can straighten this thing out and get some good clean laps in and, team versus team, and we can get it up and running. What do you think there, Lonnie? Any thoughts on tonight? You've been out there racing with these guys for a couple of them.
Well, hey Jay, appreciate you. Thank you to Tommy and thank you to Dustin for having me up here tonight. As we're looking at the screen right now, we'll see two different color schemes out there. The red and the black cars, those are the TDR cars. The black and the yellow cars, those are Team Nowski cars. And these ARCA cars are always a handful. Some of the people I know that drive these cars in real life refer to them as a cinder block with a steering wheel. They don't stop, they don't turn. They're just really difficult. You see on the track what's on the screen in front of us. There's a lot of people spinning out as they try and get the handle on these cars because it's going to be a handful. And once you get a full pack of cars, it's going to be a good show tonight.
Yeah, that's for sure. I know we've raced here in these ARCA cars. I believe it was one Sunday during one of our events, and yeah, they are a little bit of a handful to drive. So it's going to take a little bit of wheeling tonight. What do you think, Dustin? You got any predictions on tonight, or?
Uh, TDR has been racing strong as a team, but so has Pujanowski. They, with that points lead, TDR just got to protect it and finish the race strong. And Pujanowski's got their work cut out for him, but it's hard to tell what's going to happen until the green flag drops when everything flies and see how qualifying goes. I mean, it looks like on the on leaderboard for practice, you look out there. Most of the top 10 are Pudge cars, so they brought it. They're bringing it tonight.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Before we get started here, I think we need to give a shout out to some of the guys who make this possible. So I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Hebert, our PR guy, and he can lead us the way and pay some bills for us. What do you think, Tommy?
That's me.
We'll start with Sunny South Raceway.
You know what? Sunny South Raceway, since we have Lonnie up in the booth, Lonnie's actually the track manager down there. I'll give it my quick plug. Sunny South Raceway, Grand Bay, Alabama. Good time any given Saturday night. Why don't you tell them a little bit about what you guys do down there at Sunny South, Lonnie?
Well, Sunny South Raceway, we are located on the Gulf Coast, Mobile, Alabama. Grand Bay is just west of Mobile. We're a quarter-mile high-banked asphalt track. We run Legends cars, Bandoleros, Champ carts, Pro Challenge cars. We just have a blast down there, racing pretty much every other Saturday night, all summer long. We're starting in March this year and running through October. So we're on Facebook at sunnysouth.raceway.org on the www out there. So if y'all get a chance, you're in the neighborhood, stop on by for some fantastic wheel-to-wheel racing.
Now, you see, Lonnie, if you join us in the booth more often, your track would get better plugs.
I'm in. I'm in.
Next up is Makoni Set Up Shop.
Yeah, Makoni Set Up Shop, run by Jeff Makoni, a man who needs no introduction to the folks over here in TDR, a huge benefactor to the TDR group, back charities, and charities in general. Does a ton of stuff for the iRacing community. Makoni Set Up Shop, their setups, your victories.
Next up is Back Charities.
Back Charities, I'm one of the sitting board members along with Andy and Jim Downham as well, Jay Downham's brother, who's up in the booth here with us. Back Charities was started to help fund some of the stuff that we do here at TDR because being a group this big got a little bit of expensive, and also to do some outreach outside of the iRacing community, bringing people compassion, confidence, and happiness through competitive design.
Next up would be B&B Wraps.
B&B Wraps, located in Pennsylvania. They do iRacing wraps. They'll paint up your iRacing car if you want them to do so, but they also wrap real vehicles as well. They do helmets, small engines, go-karts, from coffee cups to semi-trucks. If you need a wrap, B&B Wraps can get it done.
And last but certainly not least, Total Business Solutions.
TotalBusinessSolutionsNE.com. They make it easy. Business services to help you focus on growth. They provide services such as payroll management, employee benefits, time and attendance, insurance, and merchant services. Business services to help you focus on growth.
We certainly thank all them sponsors. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be able to do this.
Well, now that the bills are paid, I've got about 5 minutes left in practice, and I can't stop looking at these two different paint schemes. The Nowski cars look really good, but Adam Ricky from Banff Racing, that multicolored scheme those TDRs guys are racing, those rear quarter panels look slick.
Yeah, Adam does a really good job. He's painted a couple of cars this season, and they look really good, really slick. So he knows how to not only race, but also paint these cars, wrap these cars. So he's giving our B&B wrap guy a run for his money here. Maybe we can get them put out and put on a car or coffee cup or anything that they can wrap. So, but they are definitely looking sharp.
Yeah, Adam Ricky, a man of many talents, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
Hey, before we get to racing and everything, I want to jump in here real quick and let everybody know that if when you see Tyler Daniels Racing or Nowski Nation on Facebook or on YouTube, you can go to tylerdracing.com and you can be part of this. There are, how many leagues is it, Tommy? Is it 12 leagues that are out there right now?
It's 12 right now, 13 soon.
13 leagues coming up for your racing pleasure. And you can go to tylerdracing.com. You can take a look at all the schedules, the days, the dates that they're going to be running. You can sign up to a league. All you have to do is put your name, your iRacing name, and which league that you are interested in joining, and they'll get you set up to do that. The other thing about Tyler Daniels Racing is our core values is inclusive, charitable, caring, and exciting. And we're pretty particular about how people conduct themselves during our racing. Every admin before the race has a spiel that they present to everyone that's in the race to remind them of what the values are and what to do and what not to do. But if you want to be a part of it, tylerdracing.com.
Absolutely. We always forget to plug ourselves, don't we?
It's a hard thing to do sometimes.
Yeah, especially when you got 12 leagues to talk about.
A bunch of people, over 1,100 members now, right, Tommy?
Yeah, it's I still don't even believe it sometimes.
It has grown so much. Y'all started this, what, 2 years ago?
Yeah, about a little over a year and a half ago.
Wow.
So look at Sheldon here taking his pit for Team Pudjanowski. And also, what brought this together, and if I'm not mistaken, Tommy, maybe you can correct me, but the reason why this all started is because Pudjanowski himself also has the same core values as Back Charities. So this is what these two guys had in common with Andy and Pudge when they started this whole thing, and it was just a battle of the two gentlemen leagues, and here we are today.
Yeah, we actually his group's grown a good bit as well, and we sort of grew together. We found Pudjanowski. He was just a streamer, kind of doing his thing, and we were like, hey, come race with us, come get involved, because he was out there, spewing positivity, getting people involved, and bringing the caliber of racing that we were doing at TDR, and it just, it became this natural thing that the two groups should have this little friendly competition.
Absolutely. Did anybody talk to the drivers beforehand? Can we bring anybody up in the booth while they're out there on the track tonight, or are they concentrating too hard?
I didn't talk to anybody in particular, but I know anybody on Team Nowski is always game. Let me go ahead and bring in Ryan Sheldon since he's running my number.
Why not?
Hey,
Huh?
hey, Sheldon, this is Tommy up in the booth. You got a read on us, buddy? 86, Tommy in the booth. You got a read on us?
He
Well,
may be concentrating on driving these cars on these somewhat new to the track.
Well, we just saw him in the pits. He might be getting